Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today, all going well, which is 50-50. I will hopefully be making science. I don't know if that's believable. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. Maybe it's true. Maybe I will make science today. So, no, we won't. We'll just try and never actually achieve. That's honestly how I was in school too. Ooh, little true there. It's Margarita time somewhere. I suppose it is. I like to say it's Friday somewhere, like because someone's like, "Is it Friday?" I go, "Oh, it's five. It's Friday somewhere," and they go, "Great. That's not how time works." I'm like, "Sure it is. Why wouldn't it work exactly that way?" There's reasons, mostly logic reasons. Uh, feel like until we I would like to probably actually put a hold on that and say, look, while this has... Did I add the two quotes? I absolutely did. Thank you for adding them. I saw them and I was like, yep, absolutely get those on there. That's some good stuff. And so that should be jammed. Yep. No, they were two good quotes. And you were like, oh, I'm not going to add them. And I was like, oh, but they're really good. And I'm never quite sure whether I should add quotes myself. So I chose not to. And so I was very happy when you decided to, yeah, no, actually you were going to add them. Because I was like, yes. Alright, so. We're going to make some glassware. Which is going to require some hot air, which comes from here, I believe. Oh yes, I wish to make some changes as well to other parts of the factory. Which I got over-enthusiastic with aromatics, I think. HLO's down. Hello, Martin. How you doing? Good to see you. I got over-enthusiastic with aromatics, and I think I need to calm the farm, as some people would say. Specifically farmers. With uncalmed farms. You know them when you see them, trust me. If you see a farmer with their farm being completely uncalm, I feel like I'm trying to tell a riddle now. You'll know. You'll know when you see it. Did you ever see a farmer with an uncalm farm?
I am doing okay, although I do not know what I shall redeem.
Oh, that's alright. You'll be redeemed in your own way. Hang on a second, that seems like it sounded like a redemption. It's his redemption arc. What will he redeem? Text-to-speech. The best redemption arc is the one that's just text-to-speech, in my opinion. Yeah, people all talk about like, oh, what's your favorite redemption arc? Mine's the one where I click the thing on Twitch. Full redemption arc right there. Actually, no, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying not to create more spaghetti, and I know I will create more spaghetti. Like, I know in my heart of hearts that spaghetti is going to happen whether I want it to or not. Okay. And then we need some fuel of some description. Where's the slightly cooler gas come out from? There. What are we doing with the slightly cooler gas? We're using it as a fuel. Okay, well then let's keep using it as a fuel. If we use it as a fuel, let's use it as a fuel. It's like oldest trick in the book right there. Are you currently doing a crime? Keep doing a crime. if you're not doing a crime, stop. Don't do crimes. But if you're already doing one, I mean, pff, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound, as the Brits say. Exactly. Okay, Dingleberry Station. Now it's going to be producing rubber. Well, it's not going to be producing rubber, it's going to be having rubber come out of it. Which, you know, sometimes you want rubber to come out of you and sometimes you don't. And we don't judge. Oh wait, stoppers. Wait, how do I make stoppers? Rubber stoppers are just made out of... Okay. Oh, they're just made out of rubber. Okay, that's easy enough. I'll chuck one of these down then. Buy one of these because it doesn't require any other fuel. It's just easier. And I'm all on that convenience train. Okay. So that is that sorted now, I believe. Did I ever have a plan for glass, or was it just... Yeah, just... and glass. Okay. Cool. Didn't really have a plan for it, apparently. Okay, let's build these near the water. Oh. No, the poo can come through a line. Poo line. Where is the excrement going these days? Where's that manure going? Manure is going into the urea. That makes sense. So if we say... We just need to pressurize some water. No, wait. We need to get supercritical water. Okay. Just water that just really judges your lifestyle decisions. Just supercritical. Okay, and we actually do need to pressurize the water, but I feel like I'd considered that already. I had. Neat. I love it when I've considered things. Like, I feel like I considered what I actually needed to do. Why am I just getting regular water there? Let's try that again. There we go. That was strange. That was very strange. If you rotate it, it breaks. Oh. There you go. I did not anticipate that. Actually, knowing what I know now, maybe it'd be better to... Because I got to figure out where I'm going to put the biomass. Which I shouldn't have a... I should have a little bit of it. But if I put one, say... Yeah. It's a through connection. I know it's a through connection, but still... I don't know. I don't think it goes through itself. But clearly it does. Okay, well that worked. Whatever. Eh. Okay, that's that done. No, it's not. It doesn't have the biomass yet. We can make biomass. We've actually already made the biomass. We just need to connect it over there. Well, I mean, flushing may have helped it as well, actually. It's a valid point. But regardless, the problem's been solved now, so we're okay. We are short on pipes. That's okay. We will persevere. We'll fight them in the trenches. We'll fight them in the alcohol stores. That's all we'll fight them in. You can pump any fluid through thrusters. Oh, I know. That's why the middle manager exists. Why the middle manager is such a good plan. It's very upsetting to people seeing the middle manager strategy in action, though. Which should bother me, but it doesn't. I love the middle manager strategy. Okay, so that's making my water really critical. Just really rude to people. Like, I've created the Karen of water. It's just super critical. Okay, and then with the supercritical water, we're going to use a reformer. Oh, big boy. Big boy des. And so we get that, and then we bring in the poo. Which my favorite part is, we actually do need to bring in the poo. Like, there's no joking around there. Now we bring in the poo. Which is great. Anytime where the phrase "now we bring in the poo" is just an actual strategy, you know you're doing well in life. Or badly, actually. You could be also doing badly, I suppose. I'd consider that. If you're bringing in the poo, you may be doing very badly in life. Not that I'm judging people whose lives are, maintaining our sanitation work, because without them, I would be up shit's creek. So, not mocking them. Glad for their hard work, but it's all too easy to make fun of people whose jobs are, messy. And that's not okay. Too easy. Their work is very required, because I certainly would not do well in that environment. And by that environment, I mean anything involving physical labor. Okay, here comes the poo. Oh, that's done. See, we're almost done with the science. Okay. And then we just need to get like a whole bunch of prendium labs. And incubate some I mean, we need to continue making my rabbits, but they're actually coming along pretty well. They're not even rabbits, they are mice. So, I did a quick calculation of how many rabbits of these we need to actually get the studs going, and this is about right. It's actually 7. Almost done. Sounds like famous last words. Well, yeah, unfortunately, we still need a lot more of these rabbits, but once they... That's a time thing, and I can't really do anything about that. I keep calling them rabbits, they're mice. Okay, but... That's that thing. Do we need them for... Okay, we needed plasmas for a couple of things, that's cool. Okay, I think it's time to go make prandiums. And to start getting my cotton guts sorted. We do need 20 times 31, sorry, 20 times 32 studs, which is, we need 640 studs, and we make approximately 6 per minute, so that's going to take a little while, but that's okay. At best we make 6 per minute. We're not making 6 per minute currently. Because we've got to get these all maxed out first, but that's gonna be happening. We'll just give it time. So the next part of my ingenious plan is probably make more prandiums. I currently notice that I am holding 2 pistols, so I can John Woo this shit if I understand what John Woo this shit actually means, which I may not. I may not understand what John Woo this shit means. As I'm playing Pi on the side, I differentiated between 2 different hot coke gases. Yeah, you do. Differentiated? I don't know what you mean by that, but I think you mean like notice there is 2 different gases and they are very important that they're done differently. If that's what you meant, then you are correct. My jerky is coming through. That pleases me. I used to play around more on the railroad tracks to add to my collection of pistols. That would certainly add to them. You're not wrong. Yes. That makes... Yes, then what I was thinking sort of made sense. Actually, before we do that, I would like to fix my... other problem that I've got. No, actually, we can do this by hand. I would like to build some of these fancy schmancy things. Not a check valve, an underflow valve. Did I expect a third? I haven't encountered a third. But I'm not going to tell you if you should or shouldn't, because I don't know. Now, the problem is we're actually making too much aromatics now, which is very funny. So we're going to create an underflow valve. Because these going overboard means a whole bunch of other things that are actually designed to... So the problem is we're not making gasoline as fast anymore. And we need the gasoline. Because the gasoline is what runs these. And already, with what I've done, has actually made a huge change. Because yeah. I mean, let me have a look. Coal gas. Not coal gas, sorry. Coke gas. Oh, really? It doesn't say there's a difference. Oh, no. Yeah, over 500 apparently is a thing as well. Right, here you go. 250, 500, 100. So there are 3 costs, 3 amounts. 100, 250, 500. So yes. According to the recipe book, yes. You had a good eye on that one. I was originally thinking I wasn't going to be making enough rail, but I think that's not a problem anymore. But my understanding is they all have the same fuel values, which I think is interesting. Okay, prandiums. What do we need for prandiums? A lot of iron plates. Okay. Let's go. Actually, what do we need for reproductive? We're not going to worry about that right now. We need prandiums. Steel and aluminium. Got it. Actually... No, you don't need to reheat it. So what you can do is use the hot stuff, which is coming through. Sorry. Use the hot stuff to like heat your air, and then because it has the same fuel value, then you can just use it for whatever. Did we have a thing for glass? Like a place to put it, not like a thing for glass, just to be clear. Do I have a thing for glass? Sounds like a personal question. Does SeiferKatt have a thing for glass? And the answer is kind of. How many do I want? 30 or so. Okay, fine. There's a weird way of doing the build, but it seems to work. When I just need to build a lot of machine. I mean, this will not need to be a way I do things very soon. Very soon, I will never do things like this again because I will just have bots to do all this part for me. But I mean, I wanted 32. Oh, I've built too many. Not a big deal. Then we can dismantle the name register. Take my stuff. Of which I have too much stuff. You get that sometimes. Cool. So if I want to make more things, I've got that option as well. Okay. Next step, I would like my reproductive centers. I wanted how many of those? 2, 3? 3. Titanium and more iron. Oh yeah, more iron, huh? Really? More iron. I can't imagine what that world looks like. A world where someone complains about not enough gosh darn iron. Oh, you're off to get titanium, are you? Alright. See ya. More small parts, more iron. Yep. Sure, we need 200 iron, so let's just get 200 iron. We need... No, sorry, my bad. We need 400 iron. There we go, 400 iron. production. That's not reproduction. There we go. We need another. Just grab 2 more stacks of small parts. That'll probably do the job. And then we lack more iron plates and more titanium and some stone bricks. Okay. More of a problem because my iron was making my iron was being used to make my steam engines, whereas I literally could have just made steam engines. And stone bricks. 300 of those. Yeah, no. Coal gas is not like thermal fluids where you have to cool them down, thankfully. Alright then, how's everything going? Probably wouldn't be bad to make more gas. Or fluid of some description to burn shit. Oh, that way. Right, it's the gasoline. I mean... oh, there's not much in there. I was trying to think if there's a better way to... the high tier coke gas recipe does have a reheating loop. Oh, okay, well. Goes what I know. Is very little, apparently. I only know what I know. My fish upgrade is simply not happening. Why not? Why are we not doing any research? Ran out of ash again. Oh. Fascinating. And moderately concerning. Oops, that last one. Oh, there's not enough ash in that box. Okay. We need to find a supply of ash that is good enough. Now, the good news is I think I've just found one. Antimony makes quite a big amount of ash. Before it would go up and around and then into here. Okay. So if we can say... do something like that. Then we should get some ash. Probably enough to do some science with. I'm glad that ash is beginning to be a little bit of a problem for me. That makes me kind of happy. Oh, you know what? Before we even do that, I just realized we've got a whole bunch more ash elsewhere that I should be using that first. because we stored all this crap over here ages ago. Why don't we use that first? Early game, oh god, so much ash, please stop. Yeah, and then you're like, some more ash wouldn't be a bad thing. That's alright. I've got enough things that are like removing the ash that I can probably sort it out for ages. I mean, that'll do. And also, maybe it'll start using the antimony ash a little bit, which is good too. I don't know if that was going to be enough ash, but it's almost enough to make you want to not completely go away from, like, the basics of power production. At the very least, the basics of power production does make a lot of ash. Good morning, the Coffee Pixels. Welcome! Hey guys, I just want to give a quick shout out. Like, we raided this guy last stream, but I'd like to just give a shout out to the Coffee Pixels. He's a newer streamer, but he's running a chill stream, and I've certainly been lurking and enjoying his content lately. So I mean, check him out if you haven't already. You know, he's doing stuff in Space Age with quality. He's trying to learn it at the moment. And you know what? I never learned quality, so I absolutely respect that. It's not that I never learned it, I just couldn't be bothered. Hey, no worries. Don't you worry about it, man. It's how we all grow, you know? Someone finds you, go, hey, boost you up. That's how it works. Quality stuff, but not me. That's not true. I think you're doing just fine. I wouldn't have stuck around if you weren't. Or in one case, I followed someone and then they annoyed me and I unfollowed them in the same stream. I've done that before. You don't read manuals? Bah, who needs a manual? Real life, that's your real manual. School of Hard Knocks, that's what they say. Unless they put that on their Facebook profile, that the education School of Hard Knocks, okay, you're just kind of a interesting person. Alright, so this is all coming down pretty well. That's all going. How are my mice? Oh, 16 mice. That's pretty good. 16 studly mice. I'm excited. Oh, I need to get more pipes too. Where are my pipes over here? Readme.md for 5 minutes, or muck around for 2 days, find the true engineer. 16 studly mice, I'm excited. No! I mean, look, I'm not an engineer. I just like effing around with stuff. And my train's run out of fuel. Hilarious. The true SeiferKatt experience. Get on a train, move 3 meters, train runs out of fuel. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's pretty much the same in my actual car too. It drives like halfway down the road, car runs out of fuel. Interesting. What has gone on there? You're right, it doesn't seem to have updated. Wait, oh, that's because... Right, why did it not update? It didn't even make a sound either. You know what? It's probably Steam Elements being slow. Because Steam Elements does that sometimes. But look, I can see you followed. Thank you so much for the follow. Why did you not update? Why is it still saying Sasquatch? Steam Elements, this is why I don't like you. Yeah, it will be. But thank you so much for the follow. I truly do appreciate it. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to sing out. Yeah, I need to... I'm slowly moving stuff away from that. Because it's just... Yeah. You have so many questions. Look, I'll happily answer them as much as I can. If they're related to Pi, if the question is why are you doing Pi, it looks painful as hell. I don't have an answer, but yeah, this is Pi. Pi is known as the... A lot of people... Why do we play Factorio? Because it's the best flipping game on the market. Next question. Pi is known as like being the grindiest Factorio overhaul mod. People say it's the most painful. I disagree. I don't find it painful, but it is grindy. So it takes the normal Factorio experience for an experienced player and ramps it up to about 1,500 hour experience. It is long. I have tried not to do this for the last 4 years of me streaming, and I've finally given up and agreed to the bullying. And after 110 hours of gameplay, I am loving it. It does make you frustrated at how, like, these production chains are insane sometimes, but it's actually really neat. You see, folks, bullying works. It's PNG. It's just a PNG. So it's basically 2 images. There's one where it's got its mouth open. I wonder where it isn't. But also, I can just be a person as well. Hi, this is me. If I'm feeling shy, I can just force the cat, or if I'm feeling in a particularly animated mood and I need to, I can be a person. Is Tiny on mobile? You didn't see the cat? Ah, I see. Yeah, no, it's a cat wearing a little hard hat. And do I have the camera interaction set if my mouth's open, or is it random? It's based on volume. What you'll also find is, because it doesn't necessarily obey OBS, that's alright, I'm not bothered. It's not following OBS, so I'll just go to the cat real quick. So I am still talking, but I'm going to mute myself, but like unmute, and now you can still hear me, because I never stopped talking the whole time. And now I stopped. But if I'm talking and then I stop talking, mouth opens again. See, it's not based on OBS, so if I'm talking and muted, it'll still have its mouth open. It can also have a blink feature, but I didn't pay for blinking because I didn't know it was a thing. I might make some like a rose tinted overlay, so when I have rose tinted glasses, or I was thinking about adding some extra things to it without actually changing the animation itself. Animation is... Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be a cat right now. My bad. No, show Seif. Here I am. Hello, I'm SeiferKatt. But yeah, it's just a couple of PNGs, one with mouth open, one with mouth closed. It's very simple. It's a free or pay-as-you-like program called Veado Tube. Veado Tube. It's very simple. Okay. Now let's breed some mice. Oh, we've got to get water barrels again. Yeah, water barrels is not a problem. So they need what? Valsia seed, moondrop. Wait. Oh, okay, that makes the pups. Okay. So... Right. Now, of course, under tradition, we need to put red lights around here because it's the breeding area, and it's my red light district for mice. For God's sake. Look, it's my red light district for mice, okay, and I want my mice to be in the mood. There are days that I kind of hate myself. And jeez. What? You don't want horny mice? The boot always gets me. It always makes me laugh. I always want to just be like, just be really angry at the audience for that sort of thing. Like, as if I'm just like so out of touch. What? It's normal! Okay. Wow. But unlike women, when their eggs are expiring, they don't hatch and murder you. Oh god, just a bunch of murderous babies. You don't want that shit. You do not want that shit. Okay, that's my moondrop and my seeds. Now I need my water and my cotton guts. I suppose it did. I suppose it did. Oh my goodness, Marsh, what are we going here? Bog standard green circuits, copper wire and iron. That's, yep, that's true. Well, iron plates. So, you know. Pie green circuits. Iron is a terrible substrate, so you need something like formica, which needs treated wood, fibers, sap, and formaldehyde. Just copper wires won't do either. You need capacitors, tin, ceramics, resistors, glass, tin, and coke, vacuum tube. Oh my god. I mean, the thing is, Marsh, you are not wrong. Change the subject whenever I can. Marsh, the worst part is there's no part of that you made up. Oh, look, I can... Trust me, I can stay on a topic for a very long time if I need to the point that that's why we have the political adjacency alarm. Because I need to change topics sometimes. And chat is very good about reminding me about that. You have Hellmod open right now. I mean, let's go back into my archives. Where is that? Do I even have a thing for... Metallics, cotton gust. Oh, it's maybe near the top, I think. I don't know. Do I not? Oh, maybe it was part of... Maybe it was part of something else. Oh, it's part of splitters, that's why. Yeah, most of splitters was just making the circuit board. When you really think about it, this wasn't a factory for a splitter. This is a factory for a basic circuit board with that attachment. Never noticed that before. Alright, well, you take care. Thanks for coming by. I mean, Tara, to be fair, it is. just putting that out there. That is kind of grindy too. There's a reason why new players struggle with Factorio. It's because that is grindy. Okay, I need another barrel, I suppose. Oh! Aha, didn't die. Aha, your train tried to kill me, it failed. I almost made another pistol. Making a pistol is just the best euphemism for dying in Factorio. Because it's not like you ever build a pistol because you need a pistol, right? Like, when do you ever build a pistol in Factorio because you really need a gun? extremely rarely, right? So building a pistol, and then it's like a little thing saying common expression Factorio for death. He went out to fight the biters, but I'm afraid he's made himself a pistol. God, can we get that a thing? I don't know if we can make that be a thing, but I want it to be a thing. Okay. Where were we at? We've done that. We need to... right, I needed some steel for my water barrels. I guess I need some steel for barrels. That would also make sense. Okay. Well, that's a barreler. That's wonderful. It's not actually what I needed. Actually, it's exactly what I needed. I wasn't just expecting to find a random barreler. I do still need steel though, so I guess it's not really the answer to my question. I just repurposed something that I wasn't using. Which is still cool, I suppose. My fish upgrade science is going, that's good. Do I even have steel up here? I don't think I do. I'm just basically following the factory backwards until I find some steel. Which happens... Oh, where are you going? Oh, okay. Yeah, get that. Do you wonder what's up with steam elements? Why are you not, falling out? You know what, not only that, but it didn't... Twitch activity feed didn't update either, now that I think about it. Huh. Is it Twitch having problems? It'd be Twitch having problems. Interesting. Get your shit together, Twitch. Alright, that should be a 200 barrels of... Wow, barrel, really? My aluminium has 8k left. Cute. I got this kerosene, or kerosene. I don't know if that's the same thing. Keratin is not the same thing. In this channel, we just say what things are and are not. Not particularly beneficial to anyone, but it's what we're doing. I'm not going to do rotating water this time. The last time I was doing things rotating is because things expired. And quite frankly, things don't need to rotate all the time. Although we're going to need more barrels, I see. There it is. I knew I was about to get upset. Maybe we do have the barrels rotate then. Uh-oh. Don't put the poo in there. That's not going to help anyone. Oops. I have angered the factory. Okay. We'll put the empty... barrels in there. Right, and it's not going to do anything until it's powered. That does make sense. And does that... No, it's not going to do that. That makes sense too. Okay. The 2 cotton guts will make cotton gut pups. Unfortunately, we don't actually have any cotton guts yet. That will be the next thing I do. There's no reason to make it that long, but whatever. Okay, so everything's ready except for we've got no cotton guts and no studs. Actually, do we need studs in here? We do. Yeah, we'll put the studs in there, might as well. That's the easy part. Studley. Okay. That is probably the best we're going to get. Okay. That's pretty exciting, actually. So with that, we should be making as many studs as we possibly can. Nice. Then, I want a ridiculous number, 32. Okay. 32 divides by 4, I'm pretty sure. So 8. Okay. If we go 8 aside, it's not there. That's 4, 8, and okay, so we need more Ralcia seeds and more Moondrop, and also some tree seeds. Okay. 7 cotton gut pups turn to 6 cotton guts. Why do I lose a pup? Does one just not survive? That's upsetting. Also, where are my blueprints? Where are my blueprints? Game? My blueprint is just gone now. Okay. Thanks, I suppose. Thankfully I'm not that attached to them, but still. Still a little distressing that they're just gone. Okay. So. What we're gonna do... We need... 3? We need 3 lines in and then 1 line out. So if we go like that, but then how do we do... I mean, we could go long handles. We could finally build the long handles. Long handles would resolve this, like, immediately, without any actual thought. Oh my god, I'm so tempted. I hate thinking. You know what? Long handles would resolve this without any additional thought. I mean, I've done it before, like... That's 2. It wouldn't be difficult to do, but also... Why do something hard when I can do something easy? Why think when no need think? Let's go get some rubber. Am I driving the wrong way? I'm driving the wrong way. Yeah, let's go get some rubber. And then we'll make... like... a whole bunch of these things. First I'm gonna fuel up my train because it's run out of fuel again. Do I not have any wood? I do have wood. Wood, the ultimate fuel. It burns and it kills the environment. Yippee skippy the savings. Okay, and we need iron, nixlet, alimony. Alimony? I don't think we need alimony. I'm just saying the wrong words now. We need chromium. Chromium's over there. Oh, the game sounds mute on purpose. They're not muted. Hang on a moment. They shouldn't be muted. I can... Bear with me, we might get some echoes for a second. Bear with me, we might get some echoes for a second. Bear with me, we might get some echoes for a second. No, I can hear it. No, I can... Oh, sorry, that was... No, I can definitely hear it from the game when I'm playing it through Twitch. I did turn the audio down a little bit the other day. but I can still hear it from Twitch. Did I turn down the audio too much? Are other people struggling? I could have turned it down too much. That's always possible. Through my lust for power, I did too much. Up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit. Like a tiny, tiny bit. But it's definitely there. I mean, I literally just heard it. So, game sounds are fine. I mean, I assume you can hear me. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, by the way. Let's just put 24 of these things, I guess. $24, that would be 48. No, I need way more than that. It was just quiet enough. Wasn't sure it was there. Yeah, I was listening to some of my old stuff and it was just very hard. Wait, did I just burn through my chromium? Is that the problem? The chromium. Chromium. Okay, we'll go get some. We'll go get a shit ton of chromium. But I think the time of the long-handled inserter may be upon us. There is a train that is stuck. You're not stuck. Why are you saying you're stuck? You're not stuck. You are a liar and a scoundrel. No woman will ever want you and no man will ever want to be you. Okay, let's go get some small parts. And then we are actually done. I fear clicking that button because I fear things would explode. Train cannot find path of destination. Oh, okay, that one, that's fair actually. Go in there. Okay, I think at that point we're probably good. I guess we'll know soon enough. The train is stuck. I don't think that train is stuck. I bet you that train is just going to go on its own merriment. Its own journey of discovery. I guarantee it. 12, 8, 4... That train was not even close to stuck. That's like a cat stuck up a tree meowing for a good 20 minutes before just climbing down the tree. I respect that. It was the most cat-like train I've ever seen in my life. Where are you off to? Getting 1,000 lamps. Carry on. Cool. Now we're here with my long-handled inserters. Yes. See, that was a classic. Such a classic. And then we do the same thing on the other side. But the difference is we do it like that. And then on this side here, we only do a halfer. And now it literally doesn't matter what goes where because it'll just all sort of work itself out. And we'll put those studs in there. There we go, we're all studded out. Then we're gonna need more belts and that sort of jazz, that's okay. And then if I do it like this, do we know what we're doing? That just sort of works, doesn't it? Brilliant. Gonna use up a lot of battery power, but that's okay. Not battery power, it's gonna, well, battery power slash old gas, it's fine. My pups come in. Okay, we're gonna do this a couple of ways. First off, we go like that. We then run out of resources, that's okay. We then do that. And we split. But the pups go in that way. So I want tree seeds, Ralcia seeds, moondrop. Okay. 2 of those things are not going to be a problem in any way, shape, or form. And then we got to figure out how to get the... Okay. That's going to be empty water barrels at this point. Horizontal. But here's where we start being a bit clever. Off to see a doctor. Good luck, have fun. Oh, good luck for you too. Hope everything's alright. Doctor trips can be scary. Okay, that's fine. Water barrel's going that way. That's fine. Okay, it's water barrels, and then all I need is tree seeds. This. Cotton guts. Oh, yes. That's going to be a thing that we need to worry about in a moment. Good news is it looks like these things are continuing onwards. Tree seeds need to come from here, I believe. And then where do they actually come from? Over there. That's not too bad, actually. Okay, and then we use our fancy schmancy Factorio game-breaking mechanics to get that done. Oh, we're gonna need some more chromium on the way back. Now that's only one, so we're gonna have to either split that out or loop it around. Looping it around is probably more fun. Looping it around is probably a worse idea though. Okay. I always like when I'm doing these builds and they just slowly drain all my resources. Okay. That doesn't need to always be on, but it does need to be red. Very important the lights are red. Because otherwise, how can the mice get frisky? I don't need to explain to you how important frisky mice are in this operation. Okay. Yep, that's looking good so far. I think what we need now is a little bit of chromium. And then we need to, because we need to make more power poles. I mean, this is almost done. That's the thing. This is actually doing really well. Then we can start breeding all our cotton guts, and then we can start murdering them. I'll be honest, there's almost a bit of a disconnect there, isn't there? Yeah, what do you want me to do? Okay, and then we're going to go to my usual parking spot. I don't need to carry these fluid mine drills. That's plastic, I hope, not melamine. It is plastic, nice. There's like a few small number of things here that I just do not need to carry around with me. And I might actually just put like some of these things in the burner because quite frankly they're just not that helpful. Like I don't need this fastwood forestry, I don't need this heat exchanger. I know it's expensive, but I don't need to carry it around with me. Just let's empty my inventory a little bit. The easy way, just put it in the fire, don't think about it anymore. I was thinking about putting my grenade in the fire, but I thought, what if I need a grenade? Some people would argue putting a grenade in a fire is a bad idea. Those people would probably be correct. Okay. We need some copper cables. Wow, you incinerated your companion cube faster than 91% of all test applicants. You know my favorite part of that statement is, by the way, hi Zoe, is like, I really didn't want to. Like, most players didn't want to. They deliberately didn't want you to do it. And so I really fought it, and then eventually I just gave up, and they're like, yeah, you did that way faster than most. And I'm like, but I didn't do it fast. It's how they get you in that moment, right? You feel like you gave up faster than most people did, and you're like, you bitch. Oh, GLaDOS. What a villain. GLaDOS was great. That game was really good in its heyday. I assume the game's still good. I haven't played Portal 2 in a long time. Oh, sorry, Portal 1 in a long time. I know it's a short game. I'm going to burn this cube. I mean, I remember it took me longer to download and patch it than it did to play it. But I was on shit internet, so what do you expect? God, it was bad internet. I was so proud of it though, because it was faster than my home internet. And I paid for it, man. Like, I paid for this internet. My internet. So much better than that crap we had at home. And then I'd come home for the holidays and dial-up would be there. Ugh. That was terrible. Your first internet was 28k? Okay, you got me beat on that one. My first was 56k. I came in at the top end. Did you have to pay for different speeds back then? Like, would you pay more for 456k? I apologize if that's an ignorant question. I literally do not know the answer. That's ignorant. Stoic Cedar, welcome. Welcome. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. I've been trying to think of a raid sound. I've finally got one in mind. I just haven't actually... what have you been up to? I haven't done it yet. You've been playing Factorio? People actually read this? I did read it. I did read it. It was based on download limits. Wait, hang on. Sorry, you had a 50... I feel like we're confusing a couple of the types of speeds. Ah, don't worry about it. Thank you so much for the raid regardless. It's okay. People have got their own things to go on. Like, they watch you and they're like, I'm going to go do my own thing now. It's not rude. It's okay. I know we had like 50... Like, I thought dial-up was based on hours rather than data. Maybe I'm wrong on that. That's what I remember anyway. K2 SE? Nice. Pi is intimidating? You don't worry about Pi. Pi is just like... There's no thing that goes wrong in Pi. You just keep building. You just keep going. You keep building. And eventually you get it done. Pi is not as scary as the internet makes you think. Sure, it's long. I'm not going to say it's not. But, you know, you just keep building and you'll get there eventually. That's how I look at it anyway. You just keep swimming. Let's put these away. Quite frankly, I've got too much of it. Water barrels. Yes, I suppose I should have gone and got some iron. Oops. Unless you add biters, and you might not get there eventually. The game does not suggest you add biters. By default, the biters aren't there. But you're right. You're right, Shinigami. If you add biters, you might not get there eventually. I mean, sure. But... I don't really have a defense for that. It's a valid point. Yeah, if you add biters, you might not get there. Okay. Let's now consider what the outside world looks like. I wonder, because how often are these actually going to... How many of these make? Out of curiosity. Right? AKA, flippin' nothing, mate. So we can just do one belt. And then we're going to go one belt through here. Okay. That's going to be barrels and also the things that aren't barrels. Which are rabbits. Well, mice, actually. Okay. Cotton guts. Yep. I think I had another plan for that originally, and I've just completely abandoned it. Well, it saves that, I suppose. Because then if we go like this, barrels then go this way. There we go. And then when the cotton guts go all the way to the end... if I put the barrels on the wrong way again. Yeah. That's fine. It don't matter. When the cotton guts get all the way down the end, that's when we take them to the farm. Or about that later. There's a couple of farms we can take them to. All of them are delightfully fun. We're going to need a lot more barrels, though. This one. I always forget which way my trains go. Can't spell slaughterhouse without laughter house. That is true. That is very wise words. And those cotton... Look, the thing is there's two slaughterhouses. One, we can turn them into solidified sarcophaguses, which sounds like something Daffy Duck would say. And the other one is we turn them into animal samples. I mean, that's tragic. So tragic. So tragic. Slow tear down my eye. That's not that tragic. I don't actually give that much of a shit. I don't give a shit at all. What was the other thing I want? I want steel for barrels. Will 200 barrels be enough? Probably not. Definitely not, actually, when I think about it. I'm gonna have to deal with these logs at some point. I was gonna make a very immature joke, but I'm gonna be better than that for a change. Oh, I'm tempted though. Don't think I'm not. SeiferKatt and maturity, those two words do not go well together. Okay. 500 barrels, that should be pretty good. Maybe take another stack of insoiters. Alright. And then we build the other side of these. And then I think we're all good. Having building 32. Maybe I do just have it on one long train. Stupid way of doing it, but it's also fun. Right, okay. That was a good plan, if it was actually a good plan. Say, a polite way of saying it was a terrible plan the whole time. Also, I need to pick up those barrels. And my red lights are on, that's good. Remember, the red lights are so the mice can get in the mood. Why do you need to remember that? I just think that you need the cursed knowledge as well, not just me. I don't see why I should be the only one with cursed knowledge. It's you and Tony Stark living the hard life. I'm not dealing with alcoholism, so I think I'm alright. Thanks. Not that I'm shaming Tony Stark for that, you know. Everyone's got their own demons. Oh my gosh. Tell me that those are not all around the wrong way. Oh, you flippin' idiot. Okay, that's fine. Time to flip. Well, better to figure it out now than later. Some of the demons from bottles. That is true. You may need more barrelers. Not sure. I think when everything's under control, I think we'll know a little bit better what's actually happening. Okay, we're getting actually lots of these studs now. It's really good. I was really worried about that. Okay. There was a really good cover, actually, of Iron Man that I saw. I rented it out from the library, I never read it. But basically, it's like a glass of whiskey, but if you look carefully at the glass of whiskey, you can see, like, Iron Man inside it. I really liked it. It was not a happy cover. Very few covers, to be fair, of Marvel covers are like the happiest cover in the world, though, so it was like, you know, a bit on the nose, but at the same time, it wasn't actually. It was a little bit subtle. I thought it was pretty neat. I thought it was well done. Okay. It was both on the nose and subtle. That's what it was. I really want to like go to a comic book store and just like go through like their old comics and see like if there's anything that's like a cool cover and then like frame it on my wall. Like I don't actually want the comic. I just want like the cover image. Because there are some really cool covers. Like, not even like the guest. Like, there are some things in like Marvel comics I really hate when they do. Like, they're really excited with like their guest covers where it's like, oh, in this, like, there's a series of guest covers where it's like, what if character but was also Venom, or what if character but was also Carnage, and I'm just like, what if character but bad? Is that the premise we're going with here? And then what if cover but cute? And it's like, okay, that's not the worst, but you know, some covers are really neat. What if expert bad, a comic staple? I know. It doesn't help the fact that I do not care for Venom or any of his ilk. I do not care for the symbiotes. I do not care. I do not understand why people think Venom is cool. I just don't get it. If you think Venom is cool, good for you. I don't care. But again, it goes to sort of goes along with the idea that I tend to not like the anti-hero characters. So I don't think anti-hero characters are very interesting in my mind. Which is actually kind of funny, because they're actually more interesting. Like, I don't know. Is it more interesting a hero that, like, sticks to their values and never changes them? Or someone who just, like, decides what they want to do on a given day? Maybe they'll kill, maybe they won't. Who knows? I'm like, I don't think it's that big a deal. I think like a character that's like, hey, look, these are my principles, I will not break them. And then you can see them wrestle with them. I'm like, that's some heroic shit. You know, I think while I didn't like the Deadpool movies, I think the part in Deadpool 1 where Colossus is like, you know, being a hero doesn't mean like being a good guy all the time. Sometimes being a hero is just doing the right thing at the right time. Like, you don't have to be like all high and mighty all the time. Sometimes it's just like you made a decision and you're gonna stick with that. And I'm like, yeah, that is what being a hero is. And of course, like Deadpool then immediately goes, well, I'm gonna be an asshole because, you know, Deadpool. But I appreciate that sort of, you know. I love this portable gasoline generators. I think they're really neat. Deadpool does not brush his teeth a hero. I mean, Deadpool works a lot with, like, you know, X-Force, but X-Force is very much the military arm of the X-Men. Like, it's the Black Ops arm of the X-Men, and Deadpool's more than happy to work with them. And they're accepting of him to some degree. I mean, he gets shit done. Wait, did I not make enough of these? I thought I made too many. I made like 36, didn't I? Hey? I thought I made too many of these. What happened? I made 36 of these, right? Where did they go? I'm very confused. I'm extremely confused. This is going to be a weird question. Am I sub to myself? Do I have the rewind feature? The rewind feature. Shh. Up SeiferKatt. I do. Okay. How many did I have? Open your inventory. Open your mouth. I 28. Oh, fudge, I 28. There's your problem. 28 is not the same as 36. Hey, Mahalik, how you doing? Yeah, I'm 4 short, aren't I? Yeah, I'm 4 short. Derp. Well, aren't I just a derpus? No, 28 and 32 are different numbers. I've just learned this today, okay? How's the Maholican crew doing today? The Maholican crew. Maholican and Frolican. Gosh. You dingbat. We're doing girl math. 1, a bit offensive. 2, my math is poor. That's what we'll say. Numberjacks would be disappointed. You mean number blocks? Is that what you're saying? Saying number blocks, the number blocks would be disappointed in me? That's okay. Look, you know who would understand? Matt Parker would understand. And as long as Matt Parker understands, that's okay. Matt Parker would be like, he gave it a go. That's what matters. And then he'd talk about his Parker Square again, where he messed up. Okay. Okay, robots, can you stop your shit just for a second? Thank you. Thank you. Robots, you may resume your shit. Shitting resumed. Big fish balls. Look, man. I don't come into your stream and judge your kinks, okay? You don't judge mine. Is it Modelo 26? Yeah. I don't know what that means. Do we need more barrels still? Probably. Okay. By the way, did I tell the story about little K recognizing the number 12? I don't know if I did. I'm going to tell it again. So my son, little K, he's 2. He's, he's a good kid. Very smiley. A little whingy, but that's okay. He's a kid. I got scared there because a train came near me. I forgot that I was controlling the train. Panda wrote down the number 12 and went, okay, what number's this? And he looked at it and went, 21. And we're like, not quite. You know the number 21? We were like, ah, not quite, buddy. Wait. 21? Like, what? We were very confused. We can only assume that number blocks taught him that number. That's my assumption. Number blocks is like the later season really loves the number 21 because it's like the number explorer. He's a good character. Or she's a good character? I don't know that's gender. Yes, number blocks have gender. Don't ask me. What the hell am I looking for? Paleontier? No, that's the thing. That's the thing in Lord of the Rings. What the hell are these things called? Prandiums. Aluminium and steel. Okay. But it was just like, oh, we didn't teach him this number. I would like 4 times 4, which is 160. But yeah. I'm always proud when like one of his teachers says that like he's really easy to manage. He's really easy to deal with, and we're like, yeah, he is. He's pretty good. Not we did anything about it. Like, he's just... I think some children are just naturally, easy to deal with. I don't think we did anything about that. I think it's just... He's just a chill lad. Meow. That's a good cat sound right there. Hello. Hello, Pello. Hmm? Hey, we got some studs on me. If you came near me with a stud finder, it would be beeping, because I've got studs. I'm surprised. I didn't know I had those on me. We'll grab some copper cables. So I was really excited for the Steam sale. I mentioned this briefly in the Discord chat. I was really excited for the Steam sale, and I had like a few games in my list that I was going to create the first Cotton Gut, 111 hours, nice. I had a few things on my list that I was really excited to buy. And I was like, yes. And then I was like, oh, let's think, let's wait. Hello, Mahalik. I was on your stream but lurking. Some Mahalik raid. Woo! I really wanted to buy Battle Brothers, actually. I've heard good things about it. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to buy that. It looked interesting. But then it's like, you know what? I think I'm going to buy it. I think I'm going to buy the stuff. And it's like, all the games are like, the price has changed. And I'm like, no. No. Why? Oh, I've got something stuck on the bottom of my sock. And it's just decided to annoy me right now. I remove the sock, but that's what you sickos want, isn't it? Sorry. There was no reason to call you sickos. Well, this is what you want, in which case... Sneers. Nah, that's cool. I ain't judging. I pretend to judge, but I don't care. A lot of biomass come through. Interesting. That'll probably all change once we start really going with the cotton guts. Oh, we've got no fuel on us anymore. That's alright. I'm sure if it's got a problem, it'll start telling us very soon. Now what I'm also going to do is put some studs in at the end. Oh no. Oh, just that one. Oh, thank goodness. Which means... that one is also wrong. Okay, cool. Do we have any more studs? I have no more studs currently. That's alright. I think some studs might have gotten delivered into the wrong place. That's alright. How studdage sometimes goes. Okay. This is actually really good. The cotton guts are growing in a way that makes me happy. And then all I need to do is pick those up. And cotton gut's complete. Oh, cotton gut's complete. I guess we need to finish these last bits off. But that will be done soon. And we're just waiting for the studs, but while they're happening, like, they're growing. So these two will probably be the main ones to... Why are you not? Right. And barrels, we are... still short on a few barrels. Okay. Maybe like another 400 barrels will sort that out. But as they all start to come through, we should be getting more and more of these running. As more and more of these start running, these will run more frequently. And then, okay, yes, it's time to start thinking about murder. Murder? Yeah, the decay time of these is 29 minutes. I do not think I want to start with making... Well, what do they decay to, actually? They decay to chitin. Ugh. Okay. The ugh heard around the world on that one. Okay. I'm excited. I think it's time to start thinking about my slaughterhouses. Do the animal samples decay? They do decay. What do they decay to? Plasmids. Decaying to plasmids is okay, actually. So, let's go to my mall, my rudimentary mall, and let's start gathering things. Oh boy. This is actually really exciting. It'd be more exciting if the animals would actually leave their houses. Because we're growing them, but we're not spitting them back out again. And you know the rules, when you grow a rabbit, you have to spit a rabbit. Look, I don't like the rules either, but I don't make the rules. Are we good now? Maybe get a radar? Okay. You didn't finish my Ralcia growing. I probably need to get onto that at some point soon. I never dealt with my stone. Fush is fine. Also, I don't care what my car is anymore. Okay. And they'll just slowly grow more and more of my cotton guts until finally we are good. I'm excited about this. Okay. I need 3 slaughterhouses. I need steam engines, small parts. But more steam engines, titanium. And a gene lab. A biofactory. No plates. Got it. The gene lab, right? That's where we research people named Gene. But not Jean Grey. Reasons I hope that are immediately obvious to anyone. Out of curiosity, do I have a turd for this? I clicked on biofluid and I was like, that's... I don't know what that even means. Turds. Where are my turds? There we are. Creature chamber, moss farm, Varrox. No, okay, we're not dealing with any of those right now. So that's everything for that. That's the same thing I just clicked on. We need an incubator. Requires a gasifier. All parts steel and iron, okay. Incubator, we need some duralumin. We got plenty of that. I feel like duralumin was one of those things that I needed to... It'll never not be funny. Turds, where am I? I mean, I love that they're called turds. The 6-year-old in me just loves it. Because why would you not? Incubator. I mean, what? Are you too mature to be laughing at the word turd? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were dealing with a highly sophisticated individual here. Maholic, Beardless Dane, looks like everyone's here. Yeah, the whole gang's here. So you may not know this, but Maholic and I are rivals. We have battled to the death many times, but only in my mind. Did I win? It's like 75-60. I win 75% of the time, he wins 60% of the time. It's close, you know. It really depends what's going on the day, in my mind. Those are certainly numbers. They are numbers. I never said they weren't. 60% of the time he wins all the time, pretty much. I do want to challenge Maholic at something one day. I just haven't figured out what. And until I do, I'm not issuing a challenge. So don't tell him, okay? I haven't figured out what the challenge is yet. I want it to be something we have like fair odds in, so you know, not Factorio, because I would a deal to him. I only say that because he says that I would do that, and I'm not sure that's actually the case. I think it would actually be a fair fight, but I don't know how you fight in Factorio. I haven't figured that one out yet. Give him the old what's what, eh? Give him the who's who and the what's what. I mean, I say this, but I've never actually spoken to Maholic either, so... A confusion contest would work. Who can confuse the other person? Because we seem to be managing that one pretty well. It's because we speak different languages. He speaks Kiwi, I speak Kiwi. It's so complicated to get a real good conversation there. How's anyone supposed to understand each other when we both speak Kiwi? Yeah, we are. Sorry, I've just doxed Maholic here. How do you communicate that speaks apple or banana with someone? Exactly. Exactly. He's over there speaking apples. I'm like, why are you talking to apples? He's confused, I'm confused, we're all confused. No, he doesn't hide it, I'm just making shit up. Don't worry. I don't think I'd ever actually dox someone. Oh, but what if I did? I'm in the mood for doxing now. No, I'm not. Okay, I got 7 of these automated factories. Why are they good? Because they are good because they're huge, and because they don't take fuel. Look at that big boy. Now you can say being huge is not an advantage. No, you'd say prestigious size does not offer any intrinsic merit unless inordinate exsanguination could be considered virtuous. Something like that. I'm so close. It's like one of the best lines from Darkest Dungeon. No, I'm trying to quote Darkest Dungeon 1. Ah. Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit unless inordinate extenuation be considered a virtue. Fuck. What a wonderful line. It's so good. Darkest Dungeon had really good lines. Darkest Dungeon 1 was better with its lines. I need a bed reactor now. Where the fuck that is. But I need one. Inordinate extenuation. Overconfidence, a slow, insidious killer, is just something that you need to remember in your regular life. Because it's true. Inordinate extenuation. Extenuation is like blood loss. I believe. Just so good. Overconfidence, as a slow, insidious killer, is just... We're Googling that word. That word means the action of draining a person, animal, or organ of blood. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So has no merit unless draining a lot of blood is a good thing. Which is like, yeah. Okay, let's look at this bed reactor. It's cute, I guess. Dude, I guess. I mean, it's gonna be good for my bones. We're gonna need more barrels. Barrel! 500 more barrels. Let's go. 597 barrels. Let's go! Do a barrel roll. Shit, yeah. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Just gotta help my wife with something real quick. Are my barrels done? They're not. There's still 400 barrels to go. Is that really what the answer is? Yeah, there's still 400 barrels to go. Why am I making barrels by hand? What am I, some sort of pervert? Everyone knows perverts make barrels by hand. I don't need to explain that to you. You understand. You get it. You get it. We've all read the papers. You know how those perverts are, always building barrels by hand. Anyway, moving right along. I think I can count on one hand the number of barrels I've crafted ever. So you're a little bit of a pervert, you admit. Okay. I wouldn't come out and say that. I've never crafted a barrel in my life. Like, oh wait, shit. I am crafting, wait, crap. I just remembered I am crafting barrels by hand, like, right now. Shit. Well, I've got no recourse. I got no response. I'm in trouble. Quick in stream. No, it's 10 minutes too early at the very soonest. That's alright. I've said worse. I've got enough quotes to prove it. Okay. So they're slowly going up. And as long as we're just still making my pups, I'm pretty happy. Water... I would like it if water starts going around the bend, but I don't know if that's ready yet. These bloody water barrels, I tell you. Alright. So. Those that deny making barrels are the worst perverts. Exactly. I openly admit to making barrels. Thank you for making me feel better about my perversions, Waffles. I appreciate that. Well, that was my life flashing before my eyes. Okay, how are we going with these? I would say what I want to do, at least for the moment, is turn this into maybe a 2, and then maybe have one barrel, one train at a time. And nothing is coming. Really? This station should be called Privacy. I forgot that was the name of the station. I always forget that's the name of the station. If I set this up properly. No. Now I have. Excellent. I wonder what's coming. Rubber. Rubber's a good thing to be coming, actually. I secretly craft barrels. You know what? I secretly craft barrels looks like a good place for here because we're crafting it for this. What do we got for plates? We can make that make that a glass. Secretive. Or just iron. Iron's good. Ah, shoot. My barrels. Make them out of steel just like the barrels. Yeah, that's correct. You're so right. You're so right. Am I using vanilla trains or logistics mod? I'm using vanilla trains sometimes and CyberSyn network for the other part. So CyberSyn is really good for some things I want to do, which is trains that do not need to be frequent. So that's I secretly craft barrel station. And we're going to remove... I don't like the way that does the spaces, so I remove those. And then we'll make sure it's like, even. We probably just call that barrel station for short, but that's secretive. Robots? Are we really 1 letter short? That'd be right. Yeah, it's off by a little tiny bit, isn't it? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's no way of doing it perfectly. No, I think the other one looked better. Yep. I secretly craft barrels, made out of steel. The Shinigami is correct. And... wait, hang on, I'm trying to remember my stream rules. No, Fae, Fiends, or Undead. Is a Shinigami undead? No, a Shinigami creates dead. That's fine. You're okay, Shinigami. Don't ask me why those are stream rules, they just are. I mean, I know why no Fae. It's best to just keep that a rule like no fey and just leave it there. Yeah, I think we're getting to be alright. And look at the number of these animals coming through. Ho 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 ho, yes! Animals! Aminals! Aminals! Alright. Sorry. I don't know what came over me there. I know exactly what came over me. I just love saying aminals. Plasmids. I would still like to get plasmids over here. I think we really could be looking at a new science thing very soon. I think it's actually the last thing I want because that one... that was 29 minutes. Yeah, it's the last one I want. So let's not worry about that anymore. For now. We'll come back to it. Let's worry about my slaughterhouse. Is this the correct action? Should I be worried about the slaughterhouse right now? Or should I be making sure my plasmids work? I'll make sure my plasmids work, huh? Oh, well, speaking of the Dickens, here's my plasmids. What timing? What luck? What hors d'oeuvres? The word hors d'oeuvres I'm okay with. The word I don't like is canapes. And you go, what's wrong with the word canapes? It's like, you ever planned a wedding? Everyone just keeps talking about canapes. And I'm like, I swear to God. Shut up about canapes. 6 years later, I'm still frustrated by thinking about the word. Ah, flip. Only all your meals could be canapes? Who say they can't be? You know who says they can't be? The bourgeoisie. We all know how we feel about the bourgeoisie. I actually don't know how I feel about the bourgeoisie. Not positive, I guess? I don't know. Just a bunch of research equipment just sitting on a belt is very funny. Like this finely tuned equipment, just like, yeah, let's chuck it in there. Okay, well, good news. That's actually properly making plasmids now. That train actually carrying 2. Can we do stack thresholds, please? I did say the threshold was 2. That's on me. That's on me. Hmm. I mean, what do these need? Soil and clay. Soil, clay, ash. Native flora is probably going to be the biggest problem with this. I think I bring in ash here. But Could I make it here? I mean, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Oh, baby. Sorry. That's on me. I don't blame anyone else for that. I want to. Aren't. Sorry, I apparently just got into Britney Spears there for a second. Won't happen again, I assure you. I assure you of that. Okay, so we need to do some butchery. I must confess. No, this is... No, I see, I wasn't going to keep doing this. Why does this game specifically make you... specifically poor aliens? The poor alien. It does specifically target poor aliens. I think it's meant to mean a not good alien sample, but it's way funnier when you see it that way. I assured us. Okay, Shinigami, there's a thing you need to know about me. I am a liar. That is it. That is all you needed to know. Why are we targeting the poor aliens? Shit, yes. I'm just gonna change that punctuation a little bit. But beyond that, I'll leave that as is. We need bones. Bones. Yeah, no worries. Funnily enough, I'm gonna need another one of these. You know what? I'm glad I built another one of those. I didn't think I needed it, but turns out I totally did. Alright, I do need to end the stream shortly. Sadly. don't want to, but you know, that is life. Sadly, I only get a short time to stream. That's okay. I'm happy to have the time that I got. I mean, I could have no time, and that would be sad, because I like streaming. Okay. So, we put the bones in there. I don't know where we're going to get the steam from yet. Maybe that one we just do. Maybe we do just use a boiler. I'm not sure where we're getting the water from, but... Again, we'll figure that out. Water's from up here, actually. Never mind. Figured out. Solved the problem. Solved the problem. I would do for manure. Plenty of manure. That's what I like to hear. Okay. We are going to get so many murdered rabbits. Oh, sorry, mice soon. I'm so excited. Oh, you know what? We don't need rich clay because we're just going to bring it in. We're just going to import rich clay. Soil. We have soil somewhere? Maybe? I thought we did. And make soil. Oops. No. I've made a mistake. Ah. Nope, it's not that one. It is... bones? Okay. Broke the thing. Go. Had to rebuild it. That's fine. So if we get soil and bring in the rich clay, we are pretty much done, I think. We gotta bring in urea. Where do we make urea? It's around here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. It has to be made out of the liquid manure, I hope. It is. Okay. And from there, okay. skitty time. It's skitty time. Look. I may not be the best Factorio player, but I'm pretty damn sure I'm one of the best in spaghetti in the industry. Say what you want about my Factorio abilities, my spaghetti abilities are second to none. That's what I challenge Maholic in, spaghetti. No, because that's an instant win. I've just said I'm the best in the world at it. Maholic's never claimed to be the best at spaghetti. That's not a fair fight. Okay, back. Yeah, Zoe. I know, was I... Literally all of your answers are calling. They want to speak with me? Wait, what? Tell them I'm not home. Okay, good news. Your penis did not fall off. I would imagine you'd know that. Like, no offense, but generally I look at my penis and go, still here. You see a missing underground? Oh yeah, look at that. Your host connects without opinion. You know, you can get other people to... You know, you can probably get other people to look at your penis for a lesser amount. Did you hear the part where I didn't want to say that? I was like, I could not say this, and I'm like, nope. We're saying it. Nope, no one wants to redeem that quote. Look, Marsh, you want to redeem that quote, you redeem that quote. Don't get other people to do your dirty work. I hate this. This is so compact. But it should do the job. So he's going to get Ralcia seeds and native flora in here. I mean, the problem is the native flora, we can pull that. But I'm a little bit worried that we're getting to the point that my native flora is not being mined enough. I can always mine more. Look, I'm glad to hear your health is going well. You know? As I said, health concerns can be scary, so... It's good that's one less thing, right? I thought this huge space we required for this, but it turns out this will be enough. Like, all I need to do is get the soil and we're actually done. Oh, and the Ralcia. Maybe I'll turn that one on as well. Not Ralcia, sorry, Flora. The Flora Colossus. Wait, what? Why are my aromatics bad? I thought I had tons of aromatics. Oh no. because of my rich clay. Alright, well this is actually where we're going to end it. Next session we actually have a very real shot of getting logistics 2. Or logistics science packs. That'll be very exciting. We've been working on this for quite a few sessions. It'll be nice to actually get it done. Nice to get this actually done, mostly done as well. Like, once these were done, it's like, yeah, this actually came along a lot faster than I thought it would. Water barrels are sufficiently far in that I'm actually really happy with that. Water barrels, I thought the water barrels were short there, but I don't think they are. No, I think we're good. Rich clay and poor aliens the game. Rich clay makes poor aliens. I feel that with the house of prizing house. What's happening inside that flower bed? What flower bed? This flower bed? They breeding. They breeding. That's why we've got the red lights, the red light district. I don't know how to explain this to you, Zoe. We've done this before. We have this with the ants as well. Although those ones aren't to do breeding. I think they've bred too much. Too much bread. Not a thing. You can never have too much bread. Plant 6, get a mask. Ooh. My masked days are over. Until I buy a new mask. Thank you everyone for being here today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you're new here, please do consider following. I'd appreciate it. But, as always, you do what makes you feel comfortable. Social links, youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I post VODs. And you've also got the Discord link. That's where I am.
Did someone order quality?
And we're increasing quality right at the end of the stream just to see if you can break it. I know who you are. That Mum's now making me a 60 cat suit. Mum would do that. I don't know why. She wouldn't be happy about it either, but she would. Yeah, Discord is where you can find me outside my regular streaming time. You want to share something with the group, that's where you can be. I will next be streaming on Saturday, doing more of the same, hopefully getting close to logistics, but we'll see. Next week, my stream schedule will be a little bit weird. I don't know exactly what it'll be, but I'll let you know on probably on Saturday or Monday. I'll let you know soon. And with that, I wish you all a good night. Take care, and I'll see you all, catch you all on the flip side, as the skaters say. I don't know what that means. Bye.